Why is your face so light and your body down there so dark? You can unwrap all you want to do, but you can't be unwrapping and peeling everybody's bed. You can move around all you want, but you will still be unwrapped by every man here.
Terra cubes. What was the intention you guys had when you were putting this task together? Because it cannot have been a positive intention. You knew that this roasting was not going to come from a place of joke. Nothing like joke inside the things where this housemates talk yesterday. I was just listening and I was like, yo, yo, yo. You know when random people are roasting each other on the streets, like when they're having like the roast battle, it's usually not personal stuff. You just see like people dropping punchlines here and there because they don't know themselves personally. But in this case, they know themselves to an extent. So they have things that they will use to roast you that would obviously get to you, even though it's in the form of a task. So hey, yesterday, it was a gangan something. So this Sultana's own, she expressed it immediately that she did not find it funny, especially being on everyone's bed. I mean, like going to everyone's bed and all of that. She expressed it. Kola was like, "It's a joke." Oh, she was like, "What kind of joke is that?" I knew that it was going to cause problems, and that was most likely the intention that Terra Cubes had. Una do well, oh, una don't achieve wetin una dey find. So let's talk about the things that happened in the house last night. They had a game session because Big Brother told them that they had to sleep in the garden. That's where all of them slept last night. So welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do what to like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. So I'm going to bring up some other things that the housemates said during their rap battle that, just so that you just have an insight as to insight as to what some other people said. So Doris went against Faith and she just had her own stuff to say. Let me play it first.
Boil. Sultana, ooh la la, she chased you out of her bed and replaced you with Jason. I'm sure that actually made you boil.
It's when you finish talking and the way they will now be hailing. Sometimes when the first person is done roasting, the second person will just be weak and not have anything to say, or maybe they picked a word that was not so easy to use because there was a bowl that had different words, so you have to roast the person, and that word that you picked has to be in it, right? So some of them were not able to think of something. Some of them he did their body, so he not even had. So Faith dropped his own. Doris dropped some lines there, and then Faith also dropped his own. But it was this one that got the other housemates to react, especially Denari, right? Yeah.
Doris walks around with a short, wiggly bum, smiling, shaking. But guess what? I've seen Denari look around other girls with more joy in his face than when you're with him.
Like, can you see their reaction? Can you see the way the housemates were reacting, right? Like, that's what made it more crazy. The way, like, they were attending to the whole thing. So let's now play. I already played the color zone, so I'm trying to skip through that part. So after Kola said what he said, Sultana just like expressed her anger and walked out of the scene and went back to sit down where she was, like, went back to sit down.
I don't
Yeah.
take any problem. I don't take the rest as a joke. It's the one that you said I'll be in everybody's bed. That is bullshit.
It's
No,
joke.
the one in everybody's bed. That is not a joke. No, 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 no. You don't fucking do that.
No be joke. That's no be joke. Because you guys know that Kola has been doing his whole media rounds on top Sultana's head since yesterday. So there was some intention to it. And the funny thing is that when Sultana wanted to go, Dede was trying to like take her position. Dede wanted to go against Kola, but you know they were dragging her back. They wanted to allow Sultana go, right? And it was now fun. It was now not funny, but it was now somehow because now Sultana ended up going instead of Dede, and then got roasted. It's like almost like he set herself up for roasting. And I feel like with Dede, it might not have been that bad, or maybe she may have had some things to say. Because Sultana did not really have a reply. She was already pissed off, so she didn't really have like a major reply for him, right? So anyway, that one day, media rounds still continued. When he with Kola, he has still been doing his media rounds, talking about this Imisi and this Imisi's friendship thing that they said he's using her his friendship with her as a strategy. He has spoken about it with different people, and then he has also spoken about Doris and Jason's friendship. Like, see, yesterday the media rounds we Kola do. I said I'm not going to put my strength on it. I mean, I'm not going to just put my energy. So let's read out the message that what's his name, Bryce had for Midday. I told you guys I'm going to bring it to you guys when it's finally read. So he said, "Dear Ayomide, I want to use this opportunity to appreciate you for being such an amazing person, a rare gem, a sweet soul. I bless this day. I bless the day our paths crossed, and I am lucky to have you in my life. You are beautiful inside out, and you have got a kind heart. On this day, I pray the universe aligns to favor you in all thy ways, and God keeps guiding you to in all God keeps guiding you in all. Just wants you to know, come what may. I mean, now she used to uncover that part. I didn't watch when she was reading it out, so I just had to bring the letter. So I was like, love a wanting to could this be love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? That she's feeling, not me. Oh, it's not me and them that are doing this one inside the house. Anyway, moving on. Let's play Dede's birthday speech to Midday.
You've literally done every single thing together. You would live the life more than you have ever dreamed. You would meet real people in your life. You will feel love that doesn't have to be second guessed. You will be in places where you'd never dreamt of actually being. And most especially, you would learn to love yourself more than you ever have. Happy birthday, Mide. Thank you.
Okay, before I even talk about it, what do you guys think about the birthday message? I think there were a lot of sweet things that were said there when she's like, you'd meet people that love you genuinely. You like, it's like obviously like wishing you all the best, right? And then a part of it was giving, okay, mm, this didn't work out. You're going to meet people that are not going to make you second guess yourself or how they feel about you, kind of thing. Everybody just they try and read meaning into the thing because we're waiting to hear what the birthday message would be. So everybody was trying to read their own meaning. Then the part of like you learn to love yourself more than you've ever done. It was giving that Justin Bieber song. Baby, you should learn to love yourself. You know that song, like, oh my god. So I just said I'm not going to overanalyze it, yeah. Let's just see and watch how their dynamics plays out. Make we just they move on. So they had games nights outside. I knew it was going to happen. They played different games, and for this one, it was basically um other games that they were playing. But then after you fail, you now have to do like dare and stuff. So it's the dares that I'm bringing forward to you guys. Now they dared Isabella to kiss Bright, and at first it was like, okay, which one is that one now? Like they were refusing to like get the dare done. Then after that, okay, it can be anywhere. So Bright now brought his hand for for her to do that, right? So she now proceeded to do that. Hmm. Operation don't start, but the operation is not operating right now. It's not operating yet. I don't know when they want to move to full swing. I don't know when she wants to activate fully. I think maybe she's waiting for the right time. Sha. We were watching to see how that plays out. Then, they dared Jason to demonstrate missionary with Isabella, and he came out and say, Soso's face. Soso was like, yo, you all are so spoils. Like, don't. So they always like say she don't know all these things. Hmm. Okay, oh, it's all right. But yeah, moving on. For Kola, they dared him to um climb the stool, to climb the wooden stool, and then just be whining and touching his nipples. So it was, he had to pull his shirt. Obviously, it was part of the day. He pulled his shirt, and when he was doing that, they told Missy to cover her eyes. Like, "Oh, you shouldn't be seeing your brother do this." And then she was being all shy and stuff. I say these people, eh? Why is Missy shy? Like Missy was being all shy and stuff. Then they had some questions asked. There were some other subtle dares here and there. For this part, Isabella asked Kola a question about Coin. That how does he feel? With Coin staying on Dede's bed. How does it feel like with Coin being on the bed of someone you like? He was like, yeah, he feels numb. That he's numb about the whole thing. I said, okay.
For example, see another man sleeping on the woman you like's bed.
Numb still, but
No, ko no ni. Then for Imisi asked Dede how she feels when she sees when Dede sees her with Kola. And then Dede was like, she feels jealous that um you know like Imisi is a baddie, she doesn't like baddies around somebody she likes and all that. It was obviously like sarcasm and stuff. Even Imisi caught on to like the sarcastic answer.
How do you feel when you see me with Kola? Can't wait to question with that one. I feel very jealous because I feel like you're going to snatch him from me and you keep me on my toes and a body like you. I don't like bodies like you, okay? So I feel
I was like, these people are not serious. I like how the last night went. It was fun, and they also played a game of like smell, where you have to like smell somebody, smell. I think touch or smell, right? So you like feel the person, or you just try to get the person's you try to smell the person to see if you can identify the person. Queen, they brought Zita out for him and he got it. He already said it before that he has like his sense of smell is very strong. So yeah. What else? They had different roasting games, talking to each other, talking about each other and stuff. It was fun. You had to have watched it live, right? It wasn't so gang like some of their games, but it was just like a chill time in the garden, garden chill time type thing. Then for the arena games again, there was a part where they had to get papers from the chickens that they put inside the cage, right? And Tracy said she's scared of chickens. They say she has to still go. It was almost like she wanted to faint when she went in for the task, right? I say people that's house will make you face things, do things that you probably will not do on a normal day. I know that some people have fear of chickens. Tracy said it that she's scared of chickens and all of that. So now imagine being in that situation. Last week it was face your fears. This week she was actually faced with her fear, right? So that was just part of this, was still part of the terror this thing, but it was another game that was funny. That's why I was like, let me just bring it to you guys. The other members of the group, when they went in, they were just jumping around with the chickens, trying to catch them to see if they'll get the paper from them, right? Then they had this session where they were speaking their where they were speaking different languages, like everybody just represents your tribe. You speak it, you say something in your language, and then you have an interpreter also from your tribe interpreting, right? So it was a fun session. I liked that they did that. These people, they're actually quite creative with things that they do. So they just gathered and, I'm just gonna put one of the scenarios.
Akwai abin da ba ta son mutane su kusa da ita su ji mata saboda an taba mata an kuma tana neman ina irin ta rike kanta.
You have something you protect so much that you don't want anybody to play with that thing.
Now see as outside is sweet. Now see as outside is sweet for ear. Outside is very, what do you call, very sweet. On our to talk. It's very nice. Like, I enjoyed hearing them talk during this part of the, like, during their language session. I'm going to call it the language session. I enjoyed it really well. Right. So, everybody, sorry, different people represented their tribe, and that was that for that session. Then this was when Kola was doing his media rounds. He spoke to Thelma about the thing with Imizi. He also spoke to Couture culture about it. And the funny part is that this is something that Imizi told him not to go around discussing it with anybody. She told him that she didn't want him having this conversation with other people. But like say she don't know her bestie. I be her brother. She don't know her brother at all. If there's anybody that you don't want to tell something that you would not like another person to hear, is Kola, especially if it's something that touches his conscience or makes him feel some type of way. He will seek validation everywhere. He's still going to talk about it when he goes for his diary room session. He's not done yet. So he was the wrongest person to have that conversation with. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. I don't want to dwell on the conversations that he has been having with regards to his media rounds. I just said let me just give you guys like a quick update on the happenings from last night. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And I am going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you. Kisses.